Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share with you the agendas that I use to help me write down, keep track of my goals, and also to just keep me on track with most things that I'm doing. So before I get started, let me just say I do not profess to be a super planner. Now, I have seen some magnificent videos out there where there are people who really get into planning. They use all kinds of materials and stickers, and they do a fabulous job. But I generally don't do that. I usually keep things very simple, but I use what works for me. And that's the overall goal. You want to use whatever it is that works for you, and hopefully you will get inspired in this video to start to write down your goals, and also just to get an idea of what is out there so that you too can start to keep a planner or keep an agenda and keep things on track. Alright, so I'm going to change the angle of my camera now so that I can show you exactly what I use. Alright guys, so here we are, and these are the three agendas that I use. Now, I think I mentioned it in a video before. I generally use the Louis Vuitton PM, the Louis Vuitton GM, and also I've just ordered this spiral notebook from Agendio. So let me just get into it. So the first agenda is my Louis Vuitton PM, and this is the monogram print. Now on the inside of this agenda, so for the dashboard, I have this dashboard from a Louis Vuitton agenda for 2018. Now I really like the dashboard, so what I did is I just added this sticker here over the date that says Fab, because like I said, I really like it, but the date was 2018. And so if you turn the page, I also have in this agenda the Louis Vuitton post-it notes, also from 2018. Now, what I have done is I have taken most of my personal information out of here because I wanted you just to see it without revealing all of the personal stuff. So if you look here, this is for the month of August. What I have up front in this agenda is the months on 2 pages, and I really like that because it gives me an opportunity just to write down some quick things that are going on in the month. I also have this ruler here by Louis Vuitton. Now, if you turn the page, here I have added just this one divider, and I have a Louis Vuitton sticker here, but also I've added this notes here because what I use this for generally is by my nightstand if I wake in the middle of the night, or if before going to bed I want to jot down a note or so. So if you turn the page, I have some note paper, and the note paper is pink and green because my sorority colors are pink and green. And so I have just these blank note pages so that I can take notes, as I said, either before I go to bed, or if I happen to think of something once I'm in bed and I want to write something down. Also, what I've added in here is I've added just this little plastic pouch so that I can put some things in here if I need to. Now, the pen that I use with this agenda is a Tiffany pen, and as you can see, it's really small because the pen loop here is small. Also, I've added a piece of cardboard here and also in the front because I want to keep the agenda kind of stiff. And so this is it. This is the PM agenda from Louis Vuitton. It is the smaller one, and as I said before, I generally just use this to take notes and maybe to write down a couple of things that are going on throughout the month. Okay, so the next agenda that I really use and I really enjoy is my Louis Vuitton Agenda GM. Now, I absolutely love this agenda, and I won't do a full review on it because I'm sure you have seen several reviews. But I love this agenda, and I like it because of the structure. I like things that are a little more structured. I like it because it has the snap closure here, and it can keep all of my papers in without them falling out. And also, I really like the fact that it has these 6 gold rings here. I like that. Now, up front here, I've added a dashboard, and this is actually from Cloth and Paper. And in addition to adding the dashboard, I've added just this plain pink paper here to give it a little bit of color. And these pink sheets came from a previous Louis Vuitton agenda. And so I've added those. Now, before, I think I mentioned that the things in my agenda, or the paper that I'm using, or planner system, is actually from Agendio. Now, I absolutely love Agendio because You can customize everything. And I really do like that about Agendio. I have found that this is the best system that I've ever used. It really keeps me on track, and I really use it because of that. Now next, what I have in here are some post-it notes. Again, this came from a Louis Vuitton agenda that I previously had for 2018, but there's so many stickers that I kept them here for 2019. And then of course, here are some more calendars that were included in the Louis Vuitton 2018, but it's 2019. And so I kept that as well. And so the next thing that I did in this agenda, and I'm going to turn it to the month of August, is I have added in this agenda months on 2 pages. Now I think this one is from, I think it's the day timer system. Not real sure, but I picked it up on Amazon. And I love the month on 2 pages because it gives you an opportunity to see the full month, as I said before, on 2 pages. Now next, what I have in this agenda is, as you can see on the side, I have these tabs, and these tabs are from Cloth and Paper, and I love them. They are the clear with gold letters tabs, and it's just clear plastic with gold letters, and I like this. And so the first tab here is under schedule, and if we flip through here, the schedule of course is the daily pages from Agendio. Now again, as I said, I was actually able to customize all of this, so I'll show you exactly what I did. So what I did for the daily view is I included a section here that says just do it, and these are just some things that I need to do throughout the day. Here I've added emails and phone calls that I need to make, and at the bottom I've added my workout and my meals. And then on this side I've added a section for daily inspiration, and I've added this section that says the Savvy Executive. Now I did this prior to changing the name of the channel, and so here it says the Savvy Executive, but of course this is for Executive Her. Give me an opportunity to write down some of the things that I need to do, or some of the things that I want to do on this date related to not only the channel but also the business. Also here I've added a note section so I can jot down a note or two that I maybe need to write down during the day. And then the last section is on spending. Now also with the Agendio, I've added some things that I needed to do here on a daily basis. And up here I've added exercise, practice my French, and take my vitamins. And so I've added that. Now on this side, it's a little different because on this side, this is for the weekend where you don't get as much weekend space, and it just has weekend fun here, what I'm doing in the AM and the PM on the weekend, and then it's a to-do list and grocery list here because of course the weekend is all about grocery shopping. So I've added that as well. Now under the next tab it says list, and what I have added, again, the plain sheet of pink paper because I want things to be consistent, but I've added these memo pages. Now these memo pages of course are pages that I design on Agendio. So here I have memos, and these of course are for any list I need to make, any to-dos I need to make. I put them here. Now under the projects tab, again, the plain pink paper, and as you can see it says the Savvy Executive. And again, this is before I renamed the channel and the business. So I created these pages so that I can jot down anything related to the business or the channel if I needed more space, and of course if there were some future things that I wanted to do. Next, again, finances, and the pink paper here, plain paper here for finances. And what I do is for each week I add up the cost that I have spent on each day, and I put it here and total it so that I can then see what I've done throughout the month. Now the next page, again, the pink paper, and this is the goals page. Again, these are the notes pages by Agendio. And so here I just have blank sheets again where I write down all of my goals for the week, my goals for the month, and also I have written down my goals for the year. Next and final piece that I have in this agenda is, again, the pink sheet of paper because I like consistency and I want it to look very uniform, but I have a journal sheet. Although it says miscellaneous, I actually turn this into a journal. So each day, if I want to just journal, I can do that right here in my planner and have everything together. And so that is really it for my agenda. The last part of this agenda is this contact section. And again, this came out of 2018 Louis Vuitton, and it is just a space to write down contact information. And so basically that's what it looks like. And that is truly it for my agenda, with the exception of this on the back, which of course is, again, it's a plastic pouch where I can keep some cards and also some other things back here. And then of course I have my Mont Blanc pen that I keep with this agenda. Again, this is my favorite agenda because of the structure. I really like this. Now, this does get a little heavy, and so what I did was I decided to get another Agendio notebook because I thought it would be easy, and that is this notebook here. This is a spiral notebook, and I ordered this spiral notebook because I thought, well, maybe because it's spiral, it's going to be a little lighter, and I would want to take this with me instead. Now let me tell you, this has been an epic fail, not because of Agendio, but because of me. Now this is an epic fail for me because I did not really pay attention to the size of this. I really wanted it to be the size of the Louis Vuitton Agendio GM, which is an A5 paper size, and this is not an A5 paper size. This is actually much bigger. I should have ordered the small one, and of course, because it's customized, once you order, you cannot return it. Now, I ordered this, and I was going to order it, as I said before, in the small, because if I actually liked it, I was going to get the Louis Vuitton cover for this, the Louis Vuitton Daily Agenda cover. I was going to put that over this. So let me just go into it and show you what it is. Again, this is Agendio. And I just ordered this, and I only did 6 months, July through December. Now, if you open this, you see the entire year in months on the first couple of pages, which is really great. And then here, of course, this is the month on 2 pages, which I absolutely love. So after the month on 2 pages, you have the week on 2 pages. And again, I designed this, customized it. This is exactly what is in my Louis Vuitton Agendio GM, but I did it a little differently because I thought I could condense it, and I wanted to see how that would work for me. And so as you can see, I have the just do it here, the emails and phone calls here, the exercise, the meals, and then my spending. On this side, you have space to just jot down some notes and also some to do. And of course, you have the 2 months up here in the right hand corner. So I really like that. Now, after in this agenda, after there's the week on 2 pages, there is, of course, the daily pages. So each day there's a page. And as you can see, I've designed this where there is absolutely nothing here so that I can just write whatever inspires me for the day, then the daily goal, and then there's this note section so I can either journal or take some notes. And then at the bottom I have the Savvy Executive, which is now Executive Her, as well as the goals for the day. And so that is how this is set up. I also added the monthly tabs in this one. And so I wanted to give it a go, see if I would like this setup better. Not quite sure. I'm going to use it because I want to see if it works for me. And if it does, of course, I can always downsize and get the smaller one. But I can tell you, of all of the agendas, the GM really is my favorite because the GM for me is just more structured, and I really like that. Alright guys, so that is it for me. Those are the agendas that I use. What are you using? Please leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up and also like the video. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.